I had my mic muted. Why did I have my mic muted? Alright. Hello everybody. I just need to... Wait. Wait, I already opened the windowed projector. Where did it go? What was going on? Oh, here it is. Okay. Wait, do I have two open now? No. Okay. I'm awake, I promise. It just might not seem like it on the surface. One moment, please. Eh... Eh... Okay. Okay. Alright, now I can see everything. Here, I'll be looking in this direction. So I want to do that, probably? Okay, that'll do. Good enough. Where's game? I could have sworn I ran game. No, we've already... What? Nope. Yes, you can tell today's going to go brilliant. My sleep-deprived brain is going to try to solve crimes, and well, we all know what happened last time we did that. Options. Not windowed. Full screen, please. There we go. All right. Desktop game. Please excuse my spamming the chat real quick. Okay, good enough. Alright, how is game? We don't know how game is. Kind of loud. Also, my mic was clipping terribly last stream, so let's try and fix that. Okay, so that's... Well, it's still boosting to about the same level. So, well, almost the same level. What if I do this? Okay. Alright, that should be better, especially when I do this at the microphone and ruin my throat again. Nope, okay. More loud talk. Okay, that's not clipping terribly. I can turn that up a bit. Will it do the thing? What happens if I just... Oh, no, that's just bad in like every way. Alright. Nope. Okay, I could have sworn I had a limiter on this. Where did it go? Well, welcome to being completely unprepared once again. Alright, properties. Okay, no. Filters. I do have a limiter. What is it doing? It's not doing anything. Alright. That's... I see, it's dependent on the volume. Okay, what about now? Okay, that's fine. I just have to consistently talk loudly, which there shouldn't be a problem with in theory. Maybe. Good enough. Alright, let's get into it. Probably only time for one case today. And then I've got to run off and do some errands, and I might hop on back on in like 6 or 8 hours and do the last one. See where we're at. Apologies in advance to basically everybody in any time zone. Hey, we're on a tight schedule, so let's see how we go. Do I remember the July Revolution? Of course. How could I ever forget? The chanting, the violence, the smell of gunpowder. The 3 glorious days. Oh, that's what I forgot. The hand tracking. How can we live without the hand tracking? Water everywhere. Hey, Hans. Hello. Right, Act 3, The Sleeping City. I can't believe it's skipping work again. I swear, if I find that moving bird brain at Le Canard Joyeux. Ah, finally. Good morning, Falcon. Morning, No, wait, it's 2 in the afternoon. That means the official greeting is... Where the hell have you been, lazy bones? Ugh, it's far too early for this level of roasting. Past the Cabernet Sauvignon. No way, we've got important business to discuss, and I can't do that if you're half drunk. Mon Dieu, give me a break. I haven't had a good night's sleep since the trial. Something on your mind? Actually, yes. It was what that wolf judge said about a revolution. Sure, that guy was off his rocker. And besides, if we worried about every potential French Revolution, we would never get any work done at all, am I right? Yeah, maybe you're right. Worrying doesn't do us any good. Tell me about the important business you wanted to discuss. Oh yeah, the business. A letter. This one's from the Paris Police Department. Fancy wax seal and everything. That is indeed a fancy seal. Well, go on, Sparrowson. You may have the honors. Hey, Night Moon. No stress. Thanks for popping in. Really appreciate it. Good luck with whatever has happened to your computer. It sounds terrible and comprehensive. I hope you managed to get it sorted out. Monsieur Falcon, meet me on the rooftop cafe opposite the Place de la Bastille. I have a proposal. Regards, Inspector Volerti. That's it. How terse. Volerti's letter has been added to my evidence folder. A proposal from the inspector. Interesting. Do you have any idea what sort of proposal he has in mind? Not a clue. So, are we gonna go meet him and find out? Nope. What happens if you click nope? Is that just like not a case? Or do you get like browbeaten into it by Sparrowson? I have questions. I don't know what sort of proposal the inspector has in mind, but we would be foolish to reject it without even hearing him out. Grab your coat. I need a clock on my phone that will tell me what time it is. There we go, that's not so bad. Grab your coat. Alright, no dilly-dallying, I like it. Oh, but before I forget, I need to drop by the hospital at some point. What did you eat this time? No, it's not like that. Well, not entirely. I need to pay for the bill from my last visit. Oh, that's reasonable. Sure, we can pay a visit. But the inspector's call should take priority, I think. Right, January 25th. I feel like I should Google the actual date of the French Revolution. I'm gonna do that real quick. 1 moment, please. That doesn't feel like spoilers. It feels like, I don't know. It began in 1789 and ended in 1789 with the formation of the French consulate. So it went on for 10 years. I don't know. All the meme references to it that I heard seemed to be like once off or like single date things. And the date given by Google and technically Wikipedia, maybe by extension, is the 5th of May. Let's see whoever coded the game is willing to wait that long, or if I have to deal with things. Okay. Time for the meeting. Brrr? Oh, it's winter, right. It's far too cold to be meeting in a rooftop cafe. Why couldn't the inspector have chosen a comfy location? Who knows? Maybe the inspector likes the view because it reminds him of his days guarding the old Bastille under the Ancien Regime. Or maybe he just doesn't want to be listened in on. Wait, you think the inspector worked here during the Ancien Regime? Do you think that's how he got his war wounds? It was a joke, Sparrowson. I'm pretty sure the inspector isn't that old. Well. Savin, what are you doing here? Settle down, JJ. Just like you, I was invited here by the inspector. What could he want with all three of us? It is hardly unusual for the lawyers and police of France to collaborate. The inspector probably has a big investigative role that requires all hands on deck. A big investigative role? Sounds juicy. Oh, by the by, did you hear what happened to Judge Romulus? No, what? He escaped from prison before we could even try him. Rumor has it that the wolf bribed his jailkeeper and then fled for the hills. Ah, so he escaped justice. For now. But don't fret, nobody manages to escape the long arm of the law forever. Speaking of which... Ah, good. You're all here. Excuse me, Mr. Inspector Valerti, sir. Falcon and I were wondering, did you get your injuries while defending the old Bastille prison? Don't drag me into this, you fool. I was joking. You impudent whelps. I'm not that old. I sustained these injuries when in the July Revolution, 18 years ago. I was a royal guard, just a lowly peon. The air was thick with gunpowder and blood, and now we're trapped in his backstory. Oh great, now you've set him off! We were given the order to charge at a rebel barricade. My comrades and I fastened our bayonets. Suddenly, boom! Without warning, a gunpowder keg exploded. My comrades were dead, I was heavily wounded. That's when I looked up and saw a looming figure standing between the gargoyles of Notre Dame. It was the Viridian killer himself. Ahem! This is a fascinating story, Inspector, but perhaps you could tell us why we are here. Oh, right. Of course. Why we're here. What I am about to tell you is to remain strictly confidential, you understand? This is a matter of national security. As you've probably heard, France is under threat from a certain heinous group. Hipsters. It's true. The other day I was called a pop-loving pleb for enjoying Chopin. Now's not the time for joking, you two. The fuck. Damn it. They got me with the Chopin. Now it's stuck in my head. Now's not the time for joking, you two. God damn it. Now is not the time for joking, you two. The inspector's obviously talking about the growing rumors of an uprising. Correct. A rebellion is coming. Indeed. Rebels. There is a storm brewing in the shadows of Paris. We, the Paris Police Department, have known about it for months. No, years. In every tavern and on every street corner, people talk of organizing protests and overthrowing the government. The king has ordered for public gatherings to be dispersed and newspapers to be censored, but the whispers of dissent remain. Yes, no surprise there. If you take away an angry citizen's ability to speak, they will just get even angrier. Indeed, and that is why it's paramount that we find and strike at the heart of the rebel group as soon as possible. For that, I need your help. What exactly do you want us to do? Hey Hohenheim, it depends on the deity and on the grass. What's the deity and the grass in question? Interview citizens, scout locations, find the secret rebel meeting location that has escaped the eyes of the police. Do we have any leads? Just one. We know that the rebels are having weapons supplied to them by a crooked merchant who is only referred to as the Croque Monsieur. If that's a play on crooked, then I'm like the sandwich. What? The Croque Monsieur. It's a hot sandwich. Cheese, ham, a little bechamel. Throw on some peppers if it's Friday night. Any deity. Do I get to choose the deity or is it a random deity? This has nothing to do with sandwiches. Croque Monsieur is the alias of an accomplished and notoriously dangerous arms dealer. In any case, that's everything the Parisian police know. That's everything. That's all you have to demonstrate after years of tracking. Naturally, as a public prosecutor, it is my duty to help the police with their investigative work. I would be honored to lend any and all assistance. Suck up. That's very good to hear, Monsieur Cocorico. But what about you, Falcon? Well, to be honest, Inspector, I don't quite understand why you're asking me. I'm a private defense attorney. I work for citizens who get stuck in legal trouble. Rebel hunting isn't quite my forte. I can choose. I just dump truck ass. Like, is that the grass or the deity? Okay, I can choose. I choose. I'm gonna have to think about this. Give me a moment. You want to know why I'm asking you? Look around you, Falcon. We are surrounded by corruption and incompetence. Well, yes, you're incompetence, but which one is corruption? I'm not sure Sparrowson counts. The judges are bloodthirsty wolves, the jailers are thieving ravens, and the National Guard are sitting ducks. I really hope they show up and they're literally ducks, because the other two scam. Look at the slackers and dullards who supposedly protect and serve this country. Nobody cares about justice anymore. Can I pick Manon and Hugin, or do they count only as two separate creatures and not really gods? Because, like, if I can absorb the ravens directly representing knowledge as, like, the custodians of knowledge, then that is definitely my choice. I would probably also have to touch grass in order to do this, so I guess I win twice. Hooray. You saw my shameful display at the previous trials. Thank you. Those are the results I produce with imbeciles to assist me. But you three, you care. Falcon, I saw you defending Dame Catalin and Prince Juan. Well, yes, we don't talk about that one. I heard of your escapades around the city, frantically collecting evidence and interviewing witnesses. Frankly, you did more investigative work over the last month than I've seen any policeman do in a year. Not including myself, of course. But, Dame Catalin, it doesn't matter. You have passion and conviction, and you aren't a total brain bird. Bird brain, god damn it, I am a total bird brain. By my book, that makes you a fantastic investigator, even if that is not in your job description. So what do you say? Do you want to sit around your office twiddling your thumbs until another pointless job offer falls into your lap? Or do you want to take this opportunity to do something great and help us track down the animals who wish to harm our glorious nation? Is it too late to go for thumb twiddling? Fine. I would be honored to help my country, Inspector. Consider us on board. Excellent, just what I wanted to hear. I had no idea you were such a patriot, JJ. There's nothing wrong with a little national pride. Yeah, pride is fine and all, but do we get any compensation for this? Of course, here's 50 francs. You will receive another 50 upon the completion of your work. Wait, that's like 250%, my usual rate. Damn it, I should have asked for more. See, 50 francs. We're being undersold. Ash Sparrowson, this is a great opportunity. I don't want to keep you any longer than necessary. You already have all the key facts of the investigation. Find the elusive croque monsieur. Find where the rebels are congregating. Those are your two tasks. About the nuances of Taoist cultivation and the expansion of your meridian switch of enlightenment through memes and being a furry. Oh shit, that's a hard one and it's a deep question. Sorry, you can't see it on the model, but I'm drinking the water. Hold on, let me get into a scene break and then I'll get into it. I will check up on your progress in 3 weeks' time. See what you get. 3 weeks? Oh god, at this rate, we will get as far as May. See what you can accomplish by then. I'll be doing my own independent investigation into the rebel group, JJ, so I suppose this is a competition of sorts. Try to keep up with me. Trying to make me laugh, Severin. I'll have all the rebel leaders behind bars before you even have your first suspect. Wow, that's, do you remember, Falcon, how many times the students outplayed you? I mean, come on. Come on, Sparrowson, we have a croque monsieur to hunt. Okay, let's go. I knew a little competition would kick those bird brains into gear. Damn it, we've been played. Well, Inspector, this has been a productive meeting. I should probably start my investigation into the croque monsieur as well. Not so fast, Cocorico. There is something else we need to discuss. Ah, mystery. Well, additional mystery. Alright, a new day. Okay, I wonder if a fursuit qualifies as a channeling aid, or if it would actually interfere with the process, and what you actually have to do is acknowledge your humanity and how you will never become your persona in order to actually break through the first few gates. Oh, have you bought it, or are you still, like, hunting? But yes, I assume there's okay. If you think about it, um, you've listed two aspects of cultivation here. You've listed an additive aspect and a subtractive aspect. So by memes, you gain and recirculate information and modify your own mind. I don't know I don't know the reference. It's the where is that from? But also this game had a literal red herring in it. It was red herring. In both senses of the word. So yeah, you've got memes as the additive aspect through which you channel and modify your mind and impart your will upon the world around you, and then you've got being a furry as the subtractive aspect, where you shed the aspects of everything, shed everything that makes you human, or alternatively, oh, there you go. Yeah, I'm too young for that. Sorry, I have no. Also, I have basically no awareness of TV advertisement after the Cheese TV era, where I was only suffering through the advertisements to watch the next half hour of people screaming their heads off in power battles and Dragon Ball Z. Ah, can you link one in my server? No, I'm curious. So yeah, so you shed your attachment to your human form, but also additionally, at the same time, your hopes and dreams of ever becoming your persona. But also at the same time, you create and distribute memes in order to leave your impression on reality. And through those two things, eventually you become distilled information and descend. Is that a satisfactory explanation, Hohenheim? But yeah, I think that was a please explain, not a dispense life advice, but I will take it. I don't have a bot right now. I had a bot, it didn't work. You'll have to clip it manually, I'm sorry. It's also kind of long, so I might have to highlight it, because I keep getting distracted. Wow, okay, I've got 2 columns of locations to investigate. What is Les Halles on here? And okay, we're going here first, because there's no clock. I'm assuming there's shit all to find there. Yes, shopping! Yep. Oh, that's true. Yeah, same. Oh, nice. Thanks. Alright, here for some shopping? No, actually, I was thinking of Mademoiselle Signe. I know she's not here now, but the area just reminds me of her. Oh, the flower seller. I think she moved away, Falcon. Didn't she say she was visiting her parents in Vienna? Oh, yeah. Right. Let's move. We have a lot to do. Okay, well, it was good flavor text. I will take it. Okay. We're asking about the coq monsieur, and we're looking for the source of the rebels. Okay, we know shit all, so asking at, like, how do I put it? Social hubs and travel hubs is probably a good start. The Louvre is too full of people who are busy and are on a mission. That's too specific. That's too specific. That is a last resort, because there might be information, but we're relying on one guy to have it. The Canard is actually not a terrible plan. These guys seem to know stuff about stuff. I can't even remember what this was. Was this the house belonging to a guy who we condemned to death unjustly? Because if so, we don't talk about that. The conciergerie, the prison might actually, they might have someone on file in prison that might know something. But I don't really remember. Oh, the hospital. Okay, what's this? That's well, no, he doesn't reside there anymore. He resides in prison. But the point is, okay. I'm gonna start with the Pont des Arts, just because it's a kind of an arterial place, and this guy might have actually seen something and chosen not to lie about it this time, which would have been cool. Well, if it isn't the rude lawyers. You know, you owe me, big guy. I owe you? Yep, my fishing line snapped when I dragged you out of the water the other day. I had to buy a new reel. So the way I see it, you owe me 2 francs for the fishing line and 1 million francs for saving your life. I don't have 1 million and 2 francs. Really? But you look so bourgeois. Right, I tell you what. 2 francs for the line and we'll call it even. Fine. Here's your 2 francs. Consider it a gift of gratitude for saving my life. Much thanks, monsieur. Now why are you here? Thank you. I do try to give decent advice. Why are we here? Oh, right. We have some questions. Have you heard of a man called the Croque Monsieur? A good man. Tell me how it goes. A man called the Croque Monsieur. Nope, doesn't ring any bells. That's a strange name there. Did the man name himself after the sandwich? Or was the sandwich named after him? Water time. Yes, I'm holding water. You can't see that I'm holding water, but if this hand had something in it, it'd be water. The hand tracking is not very good at picking props up. There we go. There, never mind. Ugh. So that's a good question. Is the sandwich actually named after this guy? In which case that might make him like significantly easier to locate. Yeah, was the sandwich named after him? I have absolutely no idea. I can only aspire to have a sandwich named after me one day. The Sparrowson. Thick slices of white bread, mayonnaise, cheese, chicken, bacon, slices of sausage, honey glazed ham. Stop, you'll give us all heart attacks. Nice. So, caught anything good? Today? Not a kipper. This new fishing line is really good, but I've run out of good bait, so it's practically useless by itself. That's quite an issue. So, if we were to offer you some bait, would you be able to lend us some line? I guess. Sparrowson, why would you even ask that? We don't have any use for fishing line. Just checking the possibilities. You never know when we might need fishing line in the future. Why would we ever need fishing line? Actually, don't answer that. You're ridiculous, Sparrowson. Stretch time. I'm totally stretching. This counts. Oh, my neck. Come on, hand tracking. Pull your weight. Well, it's picking up occasional frames of what I'm doing. That'll have to count. Maybe I can help you with something else. No, that's all. We're out of dialogue options. Yes. I think we're done here. Happy fishing, monsieur. Bye, monsieur fisherman. Hey, you know I hate being called that. Alright, we've done the Pont des Arts. We could go back there, but that would be stupid. Okay, what's 3 weeks from the 25th? I can't count. 31, 21, 46. It's like the 15th. Okay, good enough. Ooh, that does sound pretty good. Alright, let's try the canard. No drinking. Bad, Falcon. Calm down, Sparrowson. I'm just here for information. Taverns are the first place people go to moan about the government. Therefore, they are the perfect rebel breeding grounds. Vastly improved. Okay, well, if you're trying to vastly improve your diet, Hohenheim, probably don't deep fry things. My recommendation, which I am trying, I'll let you know how it goes, is just buy raw fish and have that for every meal. Expensive, but very tasty. I'm trying to find more sustainable sources of raw fish. I'll be going hunting for that, among other things, later today. Oh, that makes sense. Ah, it's you two. What will it be today? Wine or beer? I'm afraid it's just questions for now, Madame Cornell. We're looking for a man called the Croque Monsieur. Have you seen him? No, that name doesn't sound familiar at all. Okay. Have you heard any of your patrons bad-mouthing the government? Of course! This is a tavern, hun. If people couldn't come here to grope and talk politics, where else could they go? I'm going to assume she meant gripe. But okay. Rip calls it's flavor time! Yeah. That's true. But has anyone stood out? Well... just between you and me, the pair on the drinking floor have been acting very shifty. Now, I'm not saying they are or aren't rebels, but they're doing far too much talking and not enough drinking. You know what I mean? A miscellaneous meat. Like, oh, okay, like a mystery meat. I was like, that's almost like dubious meat, but no, I suppose not. I think I do. Thank you, madame. Let's see. Where to go? Drinking room. Yes, of course. It occurs to me. One moment, please, real quick. Whoops. I'll be right back. I'll be right back with us. One moment. My apologies for the quick distraction. I'm awake. One. Oh, I closed all my windows. Wait, there's two of these. There are two of these. Where's the other one? Oh, there's laptop behind my Twitch one. Okay, that explains a lot. Yes, good. Birds. Okay. Pierre, you know that she hates. Wait, what did I miss? Oh, I missed a dialogue. I can't scroll back. Ah, bollocks. Wait, perspective art? Oh, yeah, it would be. But hey, look, you'll do fine at it. I believe in you. Right, Pierre, you know that she hates being called Mademoiselle. You're going to get stuck with guard duty again. Oh, right you are. The Madame it is, then. Is this the Croque Madame, or is the Madame the one going by the alias of Croque Monsieur to throw people off? Wait, she ain't married, is she? So why do we have to call her Madame? Why don't you ask her yourself? No way! She would straight up eat me alive if I asked that directly. Wait, hush up. Do you smell that? It smells like eavesdroppers. Can I help you, messieurs? What were you just talking about before we rudely interrupted? Well, I would like to include you in our conversation. But to be perfectly honest, I don't think that's any of your business. You're right, it's not our business. I suppose this isn't our business. I apologize for asking, monsieur. Quite alright, no harm done. Monsieur, have you heard of a man called... Falcon, wait! There's a slight chance that these guys might be rebels, right? So if we ask directly, they might be scared off. Good point. I'll try to keep it subtle. Shit, I'm tempted. I'm really tempted. No, I really want to. That's the most roundabout way I can... Monsieur, where did you get that swanky hat? This old thing. It's just a regular cap I bought from... Oh man, somebody finally noticed my awesome hat! I've waited years for someone to notice it. Look at this thing. Here's a pretty Polly. I'm the prettiest Polly. Anyways, I bought it from Mademoiselle in Lizelle. I think the shop was called Ruse Odds and Ends or some such. Fantastic. Thank you, monsieur. Nice, Falcon. Now you can buy a swanky hat too. But we're no closer to uncovering the mystery of the Croque Monsieur. Oh, right. Monsieur, I see you are carrying a rifle. Evidently. Who manufactured it? Ah, good question. See, most hunters around here are carrying old French Charleville, but this beauty is something special. What? Hey, don't clip that out of context, don't you there? See, it's American from the Springfield Armory, model 1812, percussion lock firing mechanism. An American musket, you say? That's certainly quite special. It must have been hard to procure. It's true that you can't buy guns of this quality from standard street sellers, but if you know the right people... Please go on. Well... Okay. Listen carefully. You didn't hear it from me. But... on Oh my god. You should put it on the soundboard. You should. I don't know if you have soundboard privileges in the server, but you have some mod privileges, and that might be enough. So yeah, see if you can just chuck it on the soundboard. Okay, yes, but to meet the croque monsieur. Actually, it would be foolish of me to explain in public. It would be much easier if you just take this. The Book of Judges. What is this? Some sort of law book? Wait, that rings a bell. I feel like I should know what the Oh? Oh no, we can go back and clip it manually later. The Book of Judges. What? Like, I don't know. This whole Book of Judges thing seems like I should know what it is. It's my what's the word? I've forgotten the English word. My senses are tingling, but it's like oh god, my mind is disintegrating under pressure. All right. So maybe it's a book in the Bible, or maybe it's a tarot thing, or maybe it's something else. We see. The book subject is not important. Just take it. Oh, I see. Oh, it is from the Bible. Haha. Point to shoulder Rick. It's the Book of Judges from the Bible. Old Testament stories of God smiting people and stuff. Oh, the smiting bits are the best bits. I appreciate the gift, monsieur, but oh my god, Falcon. Nor am I. Then why are you... Just take it, you idiot! Bible books are what we use to pass around them code phrases, don't we? Code phrases? Hero, please, I'm trying to be low-key, and I can't do that if you're mouthing off with that big beak of yours. Right you are! Try to forget what my friend said. Just with a little searching, and with the contents of that good book, you should be able to get what you desire. Is that a religious metaphor? No, monsieur, I'm being very literal. Okay. The Bible is now evidence. Very good. Well, thank you very much for the gift, monsieur. But to be honest, I have no idea how this is supposed to lead me to our gun salesman. Ah, I see. Well, I hear that there is an excellent friar who performs Bible readings at Notre Dame Cathedral. Perhaps if you show the man your new book, he will be able to find you a particularly spiritual passage. Are you sure this isn't all a religious metaphor? I feel like you're trying to convert me. I assure you, I'm as secular as they come, monsieur. Friar at Notre Dame Cathedral. Thank you, monsieur. I'll make a note. Was there something else that you wanted? No, that's all. I can't ask the croque monsieur tell me everything anymore. Okay. Thank you for your assistance, messieurs. That's nothing. Get out of here already. You two seem like decent fellows. You shouldn't get involved in this rebellion business. Just do whatever you need to do with the croque monsieur and get out of Paris. That's what a smart person would do. I appreciate the advice, monsieur. I will not follow it. Well, we're here already. We may as well, make some money. Or lose some money. We'll see. Yes, absolutely. Let us play some cards. Deal me in. Very well then. Do you know how to play? Yes. Of course. I've been playing for years. Yeah, right. Don't get cocky, Falcon. Yes. I wish I could up the bet and lose more money at once. That'd be great. What is that? I can't read that. That's 9, right? And... Wait, 20? That was... I can't count. Aha! Brilliant. Thank you. Yes, deal me in. How much money do I have? 162 francs! Ah, we're poor. We need to make more money. Very important. Yeah. Come on. Aha! Brilliant. Why is... Oh, that's 11. Oh, I pulled an 11 and a 9. And I completely failed to notice because I'm bad at things. Okay, one last round and then we'll get back to the case. This guy is really bad at blackjack. I don't even have to count the cards. I should probably learn how to count cards. Okay, so that's a 9. Balls. Oh well, we tried. Alright, back to the case. Maybe another day. Yes. Yep, we're pretty definitely all done here. Alright, off to church. Should I be going to church on a specific day? What the shit is this? Okay. Quick time event. Well, sort of quick time event. What a view! You can see the July column so clearly from up here. Ah, Cocorico, you're already here. You have news about the cock, monsieur? Or is this about the other matter? Ah, here you go. As requested, the full register of those who entered Paris Law School and the full list of graduates. Are they investigating? Who are they investigating? Balls, they could be investigating Falcon or Sparrowson. Very good, let's take a look. Oh, because Falcon changed his name because he wanted to get out from under the shadow of his grandfather or something. Now, could you please tell me what this is about, Inspector? What exactly are you looking for? Look at this list of graduates. Do you see any names you recognize? Well, I see my own. Oh, okay, so this is after the revolution. This is a different revolution. Okay, so there could be a revolution any day now. Great, I guess we're screwed. Class of 1837, and I see that moronic prosecutor Rupert Rabington onto the class of 1846, which will be the same year as Sparrowson, who won't be on record because he never graduated because he dropped out. Oh, and there's J.J. Falcon's name under the class of 1832. Wait, so he's already... he had already changed his name at that point. Very good. Now take a look at this register page from 1829. See anything amiss? Well, I don't see JJ's... Oh, so he would have changed his name during his degree. So he would have been on record, but he wouldn't have graduated yet. But I'm not quite sure what that implies, Inspector. The explanation is simple. There we go. J.J. Falcon changed his name sometime between 1829 and 1832, right around the time of the July Revolution. And why would he do that? Why, indeed. Monsieur Cocorico, you and I are roosters. We are birds of justice, birds of French national pride. But Falcon, he is a bird of prey. It is in his very nature to draw his talons and lash out at those around him. I have no doubt that when the pressure rises, he will show his true colors. I'm not sure if I agree with your personality assessment, Inspector. I have always suspected that JJ was a buffoon, an imbecile, and a troglodyte, but never would I describe him as a person of malice. Time will tell. Do you need me for anything else, Inspector? Or shall I continue my investigation into the cock, monsieur? There is one more thing. Take this. A single-shot pistol. Perfect. No thank you, Inspector. These are dangerous times. If you face a violent threat, you cannot hope to defend yourself with that riding crop of yours. I'm well aware. I just find that these ghastly things tend to escalate situations rather than mitigate them. That's what everyone says during peacetime. Take it. Thank me when it saves your hide. Fine, I'll keep hold of it. Well, Monsieur Cocorico, you have been most helpful. I'm just doing my duty. Good day, Inspector. Okay, great, so we've made the suspect list. That's basically like being a celebrity. I'll take it. Notre Dame? Notre Dame. I don't know if they take people on Fridays there. We might have to wait until Sunday. That could be balls. Falcon and Sparrowson step into the grand atrium of Notre Dame Cathedral. Scaffolding lines much of the crumbling outer wall. Unperturbed and full of devotees are silently kneeled in thought. Here for a little prayer, are we, Falcon? I had no idea you were the religious type. In my head canon, Sparrowson has no inside voice. This is his inside voice. Don't be silly. I'm following up on Fontaine's lead. We must find our mystery friar. Do you think it's that hunched over fellow over there? I bet it's him. He looks super suspicious. It could be. Let's show some tact. Excuse me, Monsieur Friar. Do you know what tact is, Sparrowson? Wait, We already had Judge Romulus, and now we have Frere Remus. Is he Frere to Romulus, then? Welcome, my brothers, welcome. All are welcome under the roof of the house of God. Are you here to confess your sins? Or perhaps you wish to join in our services? Yes, we wish to join in your rebel services. Actually, Friar, we're here because... Falcon! That Friar, he looks eerily familiar. Now that you mention it, he does look a little like the guy who delivers our posts. God damn it, Falcon. What? No, that's not who I meant. And how does he look anything like our postman? And am I going mad? Your friend appears to be upset. Oh, don't mind him. He's just in a huff because he thinks you look like this judge we once met. Judge Romulus. I get that all the time. I'm his twin brother, I knew it! Oh good, I'm not going mad. Friar, would you say that you had a good relationship with Romulus? We were close, but as you may have heard, he got in trouble with the law recently. I haven't seen him in weeks. I see, I didn't mean to pry. It's no trouble, but tell me, why are you here, my brothers? Oh, right, well, we have a couple of questions. What's with all the scaffolding? Is some sort of construction work going on? That's right. A little repair, a little renovation. It's no secret that the cathedral has seen better days. The cult of reason did a lot of damage back in the days of the revolution. But now we're well on our way to restoring this holy place to its former glory. These guys are like made of revolutions. The cult of reason, the religion of Christianity. Hey Falcon, what's the difference between a religion and a cult? Never ask that in church. Don't be rude, Sparrowson. Don't worry, my brother. I understand how it is. To a young person, all ideologies look like gobbledygook in different packaging, don't they? Pretty much. And maybe you'll come to learn the differences as you grow up. I promise, some ideologies are worth following to the very end. But let's not talk any more about cults and ideologies. Did you want anything else? Friar, we have something we would like to show you. Could you take a look at this? We heard that you could give, special passage readings. Ah, I see. You have your own copy of the Book of Judges. I think you will find chapter 15, verse 2, to be particularly enlightening. Let's see. Chapter 15, verse 11. Verse 11 or verse 2? Verse 11, fine. This chapter follows the journey of Samson, the heroic judge with divine strength. In this part of the scripture, Samson is confronted by the men who are angered by Samson's notion of justice. Please, could you read the passage? Okay. 3,000 men of Judah went to the top of the rock Etam. They said to Samson, Knowest thou not that the Philistines are rulers over us? What is this that thou hast done unto us? And Samson said unto them, As they did unto me, so I have done unto them. As they did unto me, so have I done unto them. A beautiful sentence, wouldn't you agree? It's poetic, a beautiful summation of justice. You understand the passage? That's delightful to hear. Yes, Samson was a great judge. Not a judge of today, who sits on a high chair and files endless paperwork, but an old judge, a holy judge. A Shofet? That must be... Yeah, that's what I thought, but then Sparrowson said verse 15, chapter 11, and used the same font. So I thought it was 2. It definitely looked Roman numeral-ish. But I think all the ones look like Roman ones, which just makes it difficult to tell. Yes, but what I'm saying, it said 1-1. But it said 1-1 in the Roman numeral font, but then the one in 15 had the same font. So it could be 2 or it could be 11. Depending on what the font means. I'm leaning towards 11 because Sparrowson ruined my hopes and dreams, but it could have been 2. Anyways, I don't know what a Shofet is. It's possibly a Judaic word reference thingy. I don't know. I am a Philistine myself when it comes to this sort of thing. I just read the Old Testament once when I was a kid because it was cool. Shofets were to be admired and feared. They made their own judgments and dispensed their own punishments. Ah, I'm starting to ramble, aren't I? Okay, let's get back to the point. I'm out of water. I'm going to go get water. Have a BRB screen. One moment, please. What is desktop audio doing? No idea. Anyway, I'll be right back. Right, I return with more water. Much better. Ah, I'm starting to ramble, aren't I? Okay, let's get back to the point. Keyword of the day is Etam. That's the name of the cave where Samson hid. Hid. The rock of Etam. Etam, got it. I'll make a note. It's like a backwards mate. But I'm confused. What do we do with this keyword? That is for you to learn on your own, my brothers. You appear to be intelligent. I am sure that if you put your faith in the right people, you can uncover the truth. We'll see what we can do. Is there anything else I can help you with today? Perhaps you wish to make confession? No, that's all. I think we're done here. Thank you for your time, Friar. Go in peace, my brothers. Okay, well, nothing to read into there. Alright. Worst case scenario, we take the keyword to the library, or we go back to the drinky place. The amount of places where there are people who can actually help us with this is pretty limited. Well, look, It's the library or the pub. I don't think anything else would be of much use. Let's try the library first, because even if it's not here, that'll probably eliminate it. Time to hit the books, am I right? If you're looking for croque monsieur recipes, I guess that would be in the cooking section. We aren't here for recipes, Sparrowson. This librarian fellow seems pretty intelligent. If there's something we've overlooked, he would know. Would you mind lowering your voices? You're disturbing me during my daily crossword. Oh, I should have known. It's the true Harlequins. It's good to see you too, monsieur. We have some questions. Of course you do. Fine, let's get this over with so I can get back to my puzzle. Wait, is that it? Okay, so I could just ask him things. Ugh, waste of time. What can you tell us about an uprising? An uprising? Would you care to be more specific? A Paris uprising. You two cannot be serious. You want me to talk about every rebellion, revolution, and revolt that Paris has ever been through? Yeah, I thought there were quite a few of those. You would be here all night. What about an uprising that hasn't happened yet? A future uprising? I read the newspapers, messieurs. The government tries to strangle the media, but the truth shines through the gaps of censorship. The citizens' contempt for our current leaders is blatant. A future revolt is a very real possibility. That's all I know. I see. Let's try asking something else. Have you ever heard of the croque monsieur? The sandwich? Of course I've heard of it. No, I mean a person with that name. No, that doesn't ring any bells. I'm familiar with the Earl of Sandwich, if that is any help. Wait, you can become an Earl of Food now? I'm in the wrong profession. Never mind, we'll try something else. Clearly we're barking up the wrong tree. Thank you for your time anyway, monsieur. So much for that. Okay, back to drinking. Maybe the beagle knows something. Canard. So what's the plan for today? Play cards until we're flat out broke? Maybe. Let's see. Ah, bollocks. Okay, waste of time. Yeah. Okay, what's the next most obvious place to check out? What do we got? The last game of cards? I won twice and lost once, so I made 5 francs in total. I generally tend to play until I lose, and then sometimes my resolve fails and I lose more, and then nothing good happens. Okay, let's eliminate some things. The Salpêtrière is out, for sure. As is the Palais de Justice. This guy knows suspiciously large amounts of things for a chocolatier, so we will try him later. Let's try the private investigators. That couldn't hurt. They seem to be ahead of the game last time. Oh man, his glasses. Holy shit, this drawing is so good, I love it. Well, this is most unexpected. Monsieur Falcon, j'espère Rosson. I believe this is our first time meeting without disguises or pretenses, as it were. Oh, but first things first. Mousy, would you kindly fetch our guests some tea? Oh, of course, Monsieur Vulpes, of course. Monsieur, what sort of tea will you like? Chamomile? Darjeeling, maybe? Chamomile, yes. Chamomile sounds good to me. Thanks, Mousy. Sure, I could go for chamomile too. Okay, 1 pot of chamomile coming right up. Let's get down to business. What is it that you two came here for? We just have a couple of questions. Oh, not this again. Okay, so apparently I have to solve the mystery of the keyword myself then. Let's take a look at the evidence folder while we're here. Okay, so there's nothing new there. Okay. It's just gonna run me through the same things unless I get this going a different way. Okay. Well, we may as well ask. Monsieur Vulpes, have you heard any rumors of an uprising? Of course! These days a man can't walk into a tavern without hearing angry men whispering about violence and revolt. I dare say that Paris might find itself in the midst of yet another revolution before the end of winter. But what can you tell us about the dissenters specifically? Do you know where they are meeting? I'm afraid I only know what you can read in the papers, monsieur. I know anti-government protesters were meeting out in the open until the government clamped down on large public banquets. With the banquets gone, who knows where the dissenters went? I see. Perhaps I can assist you with something else. Have you ever heard of a person called the croque monsieur? And no, we aren't talking about the sandwich. Unfortunately. Croque monsieur. Are you referring to the black market salesman? The man who claims to be able to procure anything, no matter how illegal. Aha! A hit! Yes! That sounds exactly like the person we're looking for. Do you know him? Me personally? No, monsieur. I just know of his vile reputation. I see. Then do you have any idea how we can find him? Meeting the Croque Monsieur face to face is not easy. The man doesn't make himself known to just anybody after all. I know. I shall do a little investigative work of my own. Come back in 3 days. Wait, what day is it today? And I will tell you where and when you can find the Croque Monsieur. That's an enormous help. Thank you very much, Monsieur Vulpes. Of course, there is a price. A price? It is just a small fee. A mere 30 francs. Hey, we saved your derriere over that Prince Juan business. Is this any way to show your gratitude? Monsieur Vulpes, you must understand that it is no personal errand. We are investigating on behalf of king and country. I'm sure your intentions are noble, Monsieur Falcon, but I am running a business here. A fox does have to eat. 30 francs, and I guarantee I will find you the Croque Monsieur. That's my final offer. What do you say? Look, every avenue helps, and we're cashed up. We may as well. Here you go, Monsieur. Very good. As I promised, return in 3 days or later, and I will tell you where the Croque Monsieur can be found. Rest assured that I will undertake my end of the bargain with care and diligence. I expect nothing less. Thank you, Monsieur Vulpes. It's my pleasure. Is there anything else you wanted to ask? No, that's all. Have a pleasant day, Monsieur Vulpes. As to you, messieurs. Okay, well, I got more out of that than I'd hoped. The tea. Oh, the tea. Whoops. The tea's ready, Monsieur Vulpes. It's ready. I'm afraid you're too slow, Milesy. Oh. Bother. Yes, we got caught up in the business. Okay. So that's day 1. So it's on the 3rd or... Well, we'll go back on the 4th or something. Oh, I'm sure it'll give me a clock when the time's gone up. Expired. Okay. Item. Okay. Given that Samson's a judge, it could be a palais de justice adventure. It's not in the Canard. Chocolate Emporium is probably not helpful. Neither is the Chateau Crinière. La Conciergerie, maybe. And maybe Le Pont des Arts, because I think there was something about a river in there. Let's try the Palais first. Maybe keyword, who knows? Ah, Judge Maxime. Oh, hello, Monsieur Falcon. And, Bluebirdton? Sparrowton. Right, Sparrowton. Your Honor, we'd heard that you had had an accident with a flight of stairs. It is good to see you are back on your feet. A flight of stairs? No, no. I was actually assaulted, if you can believe that. I can believe that. I was just standing by the Seine, minding my own business, and the next thing I know, I was on the riverbank, 100 kilometers... 100 kilometers? Downstream? Is that even... That's still in France, maybe, but, like, barely. That sounds a little familiar. When I awoke, I had a mild case of amnesia. I thought I was an axolotl accountant. Took 2 weeks for me to return to full mental health. In any case, Your Honor, it's good to see you back and healthy. Would you mind if we ran a couple of questions by you as part of an investigation we're undertaking? By all means, ask away, monsieur. Okay, same questions. Judge Maxime, have you heard any rumors about an uprising? Of course! Tons! You have no idea how many criminals rant about bringing down the government. You know, I was the one in charge of prosecuting the ones behind the June Days uprising of 32. That was some messy legal work. What about recently? Have you heard anyone talk of anything specific? Well, I'm not attached to the case, but I hear that imposter, Judge Romulus, had some very strange things to say. Oh, I was like, we can go to prison to interrogate him, but no, the bastard escaped. Cults, anarchy, fire and gunpowder. The man is not mentally stable. We knew that much already. Judge Maxime, have you ever heard of a person called the Croque Monsieur? You're referring to the arms dealer, aren't you? Yes. Have you ever convicted him? No. The man is notoriously unfindable and uncatchable. I don't think anyone working in law enforcement has so much as seen his face. That's crazy. Well, there's no reason why we can't be the first to stop him, right, Falcon? Like, if it's calling himself the Croque Monsieur, he's almost certainly a woman, because, come on, that's the most obvious misdirection. Anytime, messieurs. Alright. So we've got access to the guy. We've got the keyword. We might have to update the keyword, which will cost us... Well, maybe not another day. We'll see. We could ask about the breakout. I'm not sure that'd help there. Let's try the Pont des Arts again. Might be a waste of time, and then if that doesn't work out, we'll check the prison. Well, the rude lawyers are back. Why are you here? Why are we here? Oh, right. We have some questions. Sir, caught anything good? Today? Wait. Wait, this is all the same conversation. Help, I'm trapped in the flashback. Yeah, this is all the same conversation. Bollocks. I've been bamboozled. Alright, and the clock is still there because it's trapped. Alright, aha, we can talk to Renard now. Alright, let's see what we get out of this. Is the tea still there? Monsieur Vulpes, you've managed to dig up some good information, I trust. There is good news and there is bad news. Bad news first. Always bad news first. The Croque Monsieur refuses to speak with anybody who does not know a secret password, and I'm afraid I was unable to procure that particular password. I see, that is a problem. So what's the good news? If you want to meet the Croque Monsieur anyway, I've learned that he lurks around the Rue de Marmousets on Friday evenings. The Rue de Marmousets? Oh, the Monkey Road by Notre Dame. That is easy enough to get to. I apologize that I could not be of more help. It's no problem at all, monsieur. You've given us a fantastic lead. He actually has. Rue de Marmousets on Friday. I'll be there. And I think we know what the password is. We do? Of course. Come on, Falcon, don't be a bird brain. I shan't delay you two any longer. I'm sure you have a lot of investigative work to do. That we do. Thank you for all the help, Monsieur Vulpes. Oh, and it's Friday today. Oh, that works out. Rue de Marmousets. Is that him? It must be. Excuse me, monsieur. I don't recognize yous fellas. What's the password? The password? Eat 'em. Oh, I took you fellas for bird-brained cops, but you actually know the secret password. So, what do you want? Well, let's start with introductions. You are the Croque Monsieur, are you not? That's the Croque Monsieur to you. God damn it. Yeah, should have seen that coming. He did say, the Vulpes did say croc. I thought that was a misspelling. Mon Dieu, people always get the pronunciation wrong. I'm not really hearing the difference. In any case, Monsieur Croque Monsieur, my name is... Don't tell me, you idiot. Bringing up names can mess up an entire meeting. Why do you think I use an alias? Just tell me what you want. Drugs? Guns? Explosives? Slaves? Come on, I don't have all day. Well, to be honest, what I really want is... Let's say that, hypothetically, I wanted 100 pistols for as low a price as possible. Ah, you're starting a revolution, are you? It seems everyone is doing that these days. Take a look at this. It's a standard 1777 flintlock pistol, and I think that's... Oh, god damn it. That is the exact same pistol that Valerti gave to Cocorico. So, Valerti is probably in on it. Balls. They've been churning these things out since the old revolution, so we got buckets of them. They're good weapons, but nobody wants them because flintlocks are so 18th century, you know? Yeah, I know. I normally sell these at 40 francs a piece, but since you're buying in bulk... let's say 30 francs each. So if my math's correct, that's 3,000 francs for 100 of them. Do you want to pay now or what? Do you take checks? Very funny. And no, I don't take pocket linked either. It's called hard Napoleons only. Well, well, well. Saint Melt, it's the fuzz. Cheese it. Wait, Monsieur Croque-Monsieur, come back. Never fear, Falcon. I'll tail the dastardly fellow. Don't get too close, Barrison. That crocodile's got a gun. I'm pretty sure he has more than one gun. What's all this ruckus? Playing cops and robbers, are we, JJ? Are you blind, Severin? That was the Croque-Monsieur. We were on the crux of extracting some vital information about the rebels, but your smug entrance just ruined everything. Hmm? That was the Croque-Monsieur? I never would have guessed. He also does have sharp repeatednesses, but the birds try not to think about this because it gives them nightmares. You don't sound very concerned. Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm quite impressed that you managed to track down such an elusive criminal. But I have something much more pressing that I need to discuss with you. More pressing than finding the rebels? Perhaps. JJ, I want you to answer this question sincerely and honestly. Did you go by a different name prior to enrolling at Paris Law School? What? What does that have to do with the rebel investigation? Or to do with anything, for that matter? I would appreciate it if you just answered the question, JJ. I need to hear it from your own beak. Have you ever gone by a different name? I don't deny it. A man has the right to change his name. Indeed, a man does have that right. But why would a man do such a thing? Yeah, lying to this guy is probably a terrible idea. Maybe if we just tell him the truth, he'll leave? I don't appreciate your accusatory tone. You sound just like Inspector Valerti. Wait, that's it, isn't it? The inspector ordered you to dig up some dirt on me, didn't he? Answer me, Severin. What is going on? What did Inspector Valerti say? Man, that croc can run! It appears that you two are making solid progress with your investigation into the rebel group. I'll be sure to let the inspector know. Where are you going? We haven't finished our discussion, Severin. We have? I've learned what I came here to find out. Good day, JJ. Good day, Sparrowson. What? What was that all about? It doesn't matter. Severin's just poking his beak where it doesn't belong. Nosy. Blighter. So tell me about your little adventure, Sparrowson. You lost the Croque-Monsieur, I take it? Yeah. He looks like a stumpy reptile, but he ran like a gazelle. I lost him in no time at all. I see. Well, with the Croque-Monsieur's lead gone, our investigation has reached a dead end. Not entirely. He dropped something during the chase. He dropped something? What exactly? I'll show you. Follow me. I think you need to do more exercise, Sparrowson. Don't judge me. Ow. 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 Mon Dieu, what is it now? Muscle cramp? No, my foot's hurting. I think I got something in my shoe. Well, grit your beak and bear it. This is around where you saw the crocodile drop something, right? Yeah, somewhere around here. Then let's put on our investigation hats and find, well, whatever it is. Well... yeah, this is the thing the Croque-Monsieur dropped. It's a list. 40 muskets, 20 pistols, gunpowder, 3,000 musket balls, be delivered to the Sleeping City. This is an invoice. I don't see any names on here, but given the content and quantities, the goods are probably intended for the rebels. Excellent find, Sparrowson. That was nothing. But the Sleeping City? Where could that be? Well, it's a city that sleeps a lot, so somewhere in Spain would be my guess. I'm pretty sure that the location is not a literal city. For one thing, we already know the city where the rebels are gathering. It's right here in Paris. The Sleeping City is a code phrase, like a riddle. A riddle, hmm? Well, I'm stumped, and hmming is getting us nowhere. We must find someone who can solve it. We need a person who is knowledgeable about all manner of riddles and puzzles. I know it all, huh? Precisely. In the meantime, I'll file this away for safekeeping. Do you think the croc dropped anything else? Well, we may as well look. An empty cart. Somebody has scrawled the word Descartes on it. The owner's name, perhaps? No, it's a stupid pun. I don't think so, Falcon. See the graffiti on the wall behind you? Somebody thinks they're funny. Oh, damn it. Okay, that was pretty good there. Damn it. Does that street lamp look broken to you? Yep. I think all the lamps on this street have been vandalized. The ground is covered in glass from the broken panes. Oh, that explains why my foot is hurting. It does? There's glass in the sole of my shoe. I must have trodden on some shards while chasing after the coq monsieur. Oh no, my good shoes are ruined. Well, I wouldn't say good. You paid 20 cents for them. File this away in the evidence folder. You want me to file away the broken glass? Yep, I'm filing an official formal complaint to the government. Their faulty street lamp has ruined my shoes and I am owed compensation. In before this is like the critical piece of evidence in the case. I think government officials have better things to do than worry about your 20-cent shoes, Sparrowson. We'll just see about that. Are you satisfied? We have real evidence to find. I see hanging bushels of onions. Bushels? That can't be right. It's sprigs. Sprigs of onions. How about bundles of onions? That's pretty neutral. Confederacies of onions. Okay, we're done. Flocks of onions. We're done. Oh, what's this? The sign is difficult to read. The paint has faded. Rodolphe Routier? Shit. Duc Coutier. There's no way it says that. You just made those words up. All words are made up, Falcon. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I think we're out of areas to examine, but let's have a bit of a... Oh. Aha, there we go. He does have a point. And yeah, I laughed. Noah's Bar. All animals are welcome. But only 2 of each. Except mosquitoes. You bloodsuckers can go get your fix someplace else. Noah feels pretty strongly about mosquitoes, huh? Well, he has a point. I'm not saying all mosquitoes are bloodsuckers, but... Whoa, Falcon, keep it classy. I'm just stating facts. What haven't I touched? Anything? More onions? Anybody? There, I think that's it. I think we're done here. Okay, I guess we can always come back if we think we've forgotten something. I think the lamp was actually the big win there. Somehow I'm sure that glass will come up. La Lyon. Is the room to your liking, mademoiselle? Don't call me that. Ah, my apologies, madame. But what are your thoughts? Is the room suitable? It's dark, cramped, and more than a little macabre, but it will do. Excellent. I have hired private security to guard the entrance 24 hours a day. Rest assured, your weapons are safe. Tell me, Friar, are we doing the right thing? Of course we are, madame. There cannot be change without bloodshed. No revolution without revolution. Surely you aren't having second thoughts. Of course not. I want nothing more than to serve justice to the corrupted rulers of this country. She sounds like she's being played as a scapegoat. We'll see how we go. When the time comes. I'll be the one to pull the trigger. That is a nice gun. Alright. We have the hidden library, and we need to talk to the dude. There's Rue de Marmozets, but we've already been there. Okay. Do you think Nathan likes riddles? Of course. All librarians like riddles, and we literally caught him doing a crossword earlier. He totally does. Seems like a bit of a stereotype, that's all I'm saying. Stereotype or not, we have to hope that it's true. That Boffin is our best chance at getting to the bottom of this. At this rate, I don't think I'll make it as far as the case before 8 o'clock, and I do have to head off at 8 o'clock, so like in 40 minutes. I will probably, what I'll do is I'll stop when I have to stop, and then I will reschedule the stream in 2 weeks to be Aviary Attorney again, and we'll finish it off then. And I think next week is Outer Wilds. So we'll finish this then, and then I won't have to rush it or play at a different hour or anything. And then whatever's 2 weeks from now, I'll just push out another 2 weeks, and that'll work out. Time to put our polite faces on. He's here now. Good day, Dromio and Dromio. Good day, monsieur. It's a pleasure to see you again on this fine day. Tell me, kind monsieur, do you like riddles? Of course. Here's one for you, messieurs. What has 2 mouths and 4 ears, yet talks twice as much as it listens? You. It's you, messieurs. You come in here, yammering and yelling, never stopping to close your beaks for 1 minute. Oh, haha. Very good, monsieur. Laugh, Sparrowson. We need to get into his good books. What was that? Sorry, I can't fake laugh. Oh, mon dieu. Stop this farce. You messieurs obviously have some inane riddle that you want solving, so let's hear it. Go on, spit it out. Oh, right, well, if we were to say that there is a place called the Sleeping City in Paris, where would it be? That's a new one. The Sleeping City. Got it. Really? Of course, the riddle was trivially easy. There are plenty of locations that could be called a sleeping city, but only one place earns that title in Paris is the Catacombs. Oh, and where would that be? We know the answer, of course. Obviously. We're just fact-checking to make sure that you got it right. Think it through, monsieur. So what kind of city is only inhabited by those who sleep all day and all night? It's definitely the Catacombs. I got it. Spain. Don't be daft, Sparrowson. Spain isn't a city, but perhaps the monsieur is referring to the capital of Spain, Madrid. Nice sleepy place. Spain, Madrid. You two are remarkably dense, aren't you? Sleep is a metaphor. Actually, it's one of the oldest and most powerful metaphors in the history of literature. It symbolizes death itself. The sleeping city obviously refers to a city of the dead, a necropolis. Think, messieurs, think. Use your puny avian brains. Do we have any necropolises in Paris? Of course, the catacomb. The winding tunnels of the dead that lie beneath our very feet. I've been in the catacombs. It is super creepy, but also really, if you ever have the chance to see the catacombs, see the catacombs. Memento Mori and all that. But actually, it's even kind of them being kind of mimetic and knowing what I was getting into. It's surprisingly impactful, and I would definitely recommend a look. Very good, monsieur. That's the first semi-intelligent thing you have managed to say all day. You have more questions, don't you? Oh, yes. I know that the bourgeois like to tour the catacombs, don't they? Correct. It was quite the bourgeois tourist hotspot some 20 years ago. But if you are hoping to pay a visit, you are too late. The church had all the entrances sealed shut fairly recently. It's okay, just wait 200 years and they'll open it up again. It'll be fine. Why would the church do that? Believe it or not, they considered the turning of a mausoleum into a tourist attraction to be in poor taste. Oh, right. Wow, called out. Fair enough. They shut down all the entrances, really? Surely there must be 1 or 2 left untouched. If there is such an entrance, it's not public knowledge. I see. Can you give us a brief rundown on the history of the catacombs? The cemeteries of Paris were overflowing by the end of the last century. It was a mess, from what I hear. To create space, King Louis XVI ordered for old skeletons to be excavated and put into the unused mine tunnels that lay under the city. So with a little renovation and many years of hard work, the mines were successfully turned into a subterranean mausoleum. So what? It's basically a grave for a few thousand skeletons? Millions, more like. Don't underestimate the size of the tunnels, messieurs. I think we're done here for now. Thank you for your time, monsieur. Good day. If the sleeping city really is the Paris catacombs, then there must be some way to get in. An underground tunnel network would probably be connected to the city sewers, right? So we just need to find the right manhole, and boom! We're in spooky, scary skeleton town. Ah. That's a good idea. Or maybe it connects to the Seine. Perhaps some swimming is in order. You two dunces are going to get yourselves killed. If you really wish to visit the catacombs, you would be best off asking those responsible for the closures. The dead people? The church, monsieur. The church would know if any unsealed entrances still exist. Oh, right. Alright, well... I guess we could ask the church. I don't think there's anything else we should be doing anyway, so... we may as well just follow the adventure. Did you sneak out to Louvre again? I keep telling you, my brother, you can't risk being seen. There's too much at stake. How many brothers do these guys have? Oh wait, pups come in litters, I'm an idiot. But the good word must be spread, my brother. We need as many supporters as possible. No more sulking in the shadows, no more cowering in the dark. We must rise up against our oppressors. Oh, but before I forget, here's your pen back. I borrowed it. Wait. Remus is Romulus, the bastard. Okay, that's clever. That's clever. Again, what happened to yours? I lost it. So careless. Wait. Okay, I don't know if they're all, like, brothers from the same litter, or if Romulus is pretending to be one of these guys, or if, like, they have matching pens or something. It could be anything. Don't sweat the petty things, brother. Let's focus on removing the obstacles that stand in the way of our father's dream. Maybe they do have matching pens and their father just had a great sense of style. Right. Like the annoying little bird who's been poking his beak into our business. He is dangerously close to uncovering our secret. You want me to take care of him? It would be in our interests. I have a trap in mind, but... Ah, someone's coming. Go, hide. Ah, my brothers have returned. What can I do for you today? A confession, perhaps? Stop offering confessions. We're not telling you shit. Actually, Friar, we're here for information. We want to learn about the catacombs that lie under Paris. The catacombs? You don't want to go there, my brother. It's a wretched and haunted place. I'm sure it is. But we know that the church was responsible for having the entrances sealed shut. So we figured that maybe there's a super secret fire-only entrance that only you know about. A secret entrance? That's an interesting idea. You know, you are not the first birds to have asked about that. We aren't? Yes, yes. A cockerel paid a visit yesterday. Perfect posture and snooty, or one-eyed and scowling? First. A prosecutor, I think he said he was. Anyway, I'll tell you the same thing I told him. If you venture into the catacombs, you will not return. I believe that. Understood. Loud and clear. We'll stay away from the catacombs. Good. Very good. Now, if you two will excuse me, I have a sermon to prepare. Be on your way. Damn, another dead end. Maybe it's time to wrap this up. You can go tell the inspector what we found and call it a day. Don't quit just yet. I love Sparrowson. He's such a vagrant. He's like this. He's such a gremlin bird. I managed to take something from the friar's pocket while he gave his little warning. Seriously, again, this is becoming something of a bad habit for you. No, good habit, Falcon. Good habit. We encourage this sort of behavior. This is very good. Well, go on then. Let's see what you pilfered. This. You found this pen in the friar's robes. Yep. Interesting. Actually, this is more than interesting. This is amazing. This is the exact same pen that Judge Romulus uses. It even contains the same green ink. Huh. Do you think it's exactly the same pen, or do you think Romulus and Remus just have a matching set? I honestly don't know. But I do know that this may come in handy. I'm going to keep hold of it. We're still at a dead end, though. My gut tells me that the friar is hiding something, but I can't get him to cough up. It's not like we can beat information out of him. Let's just go do other stuff, and maybe we'll just stumble across more clues. Maybe you're right. Let's go. Alright. No. No, I'm not falling for that shit again. Down here. The guy did say he was hanging around the Louvre, so that's not a bad place to go check out. Aha, there we go. Excuse me, madame. Do you have a moment? Wait, is that the chocolatier? Oh my god, he's smoking through his trunk. That's amazing. I love it. Do you have a moment to talk about the cult of reason? Peddle your pyramid scheme to someone else, bud. I've got a kid to feed. Wait, it's the beggar lady from Chateau Crinière, I think. Is she in the Facebook? Oh yeah, she is. There we go. Madame, it's not a pyramid scheme, madame. Take a leaflet, at least. Well, what about you, monsieur? Would you like to learn about the glorious teachings of Jacques Hébert? A cult, is it? Not today, monsieur. I've already been in my fair share of cults. But this cult is different. Oh, diddums. A member of the Cult of Reason, huh? Strange. I thought that cult died out way back in the old revolution. Hey, Falcon. That person. He looks like a run-of-the-mill cultist. I can see that. But doesn't his face look familiar to you? He does look familiar. Actually, the resemblance is uncanny. Shall we get his attention? Uh-oh, he's spotted us. Wait, monsieur, we would like a quick word. Come back, teach us about the wonders of the cult of reason. He's gone. So I'm not going crazy, right? That guy was the splitting image of Judge Romulus, wasn't he? Spitting image. I can't deny the similarity. Then again, there are plenty of wolves in Paris. Maybe there's no link at all. No, that was probably literally Romulus. Either way, we have an investigation to conduct. Let's focus on that. Right, where to first? Oh, right, the guy was borrowing Remus's pen because he'd lost his own well, he'd lost his own to Falcon. Okay, so it's definitely Romulus. Right, where to first? Okay. Garden first. Hey, Falcon, isn't that our old friend? You! Oh, never mind, it's just you two. How's the work going, monsieur? Who did he think we were? Ugh, don't ask. I'm trying not to think about it. Endless piles of dog poop and litter. So what do you want? I haven't found any interesting bits of paper today, if that's what you were hoping for. Actually, we just wanted to ask a couple questions, if you have a moment. I have a moment. Just the one, mind. Did you see that cultist in the Place du Carrousel? Yep, he's been hanging around all week. Today, he tried to hand me a leaflet, so I told him where to put it. And where would that be? What? Where'd you tell him to put the leaflet? Oh, I see. Never mind. Monsieur Robinho, what do you know about that guy? What's his story? His story? How should I know? He's just a cultist loser. The Louvre attacks these types of crazies all the time. I see. Did you two want something else? Monsieur Robinho, do you know about an uprising? You mean, like, a rebellion? Yes, I've heard rumors. There are a lot of uneasy people in Paris. What kind of rumors? Nothing specific. Just that there's a group planning to form a huge protest before the end of February. A huge protest. A 40 musket protest. Some say it might go violent. If you were wise, you would probably fly out of the city as soon as possible. So people say. Do you plan on leaving? I couldn't if I wanted to. No thanks to you guys. But in any case, I'm sticking around for the photograph opportunities. Wartime photography. Imagine the possibilities. Sounds like easy money. You betcha. Ka-ching! Anyway, did you want something else? That's all. We'll let you get back to work, monsieur. Oh, this is the exit. Whoops. Let's see. Who to question? Oh dear, it's these guys again. Keep it together, Eric. Maybe they won't recognize you. Excuse me, monsieur. It's us, the Philistines, remember? Are they talking to me? Yep, definitely talking to me. Okay, deep breaths, Eric. Hi! We have a couple of questions if it's no trouble. Oh, it's no trouble. No trouble at all. Did you see the cultist outside? The cultist? You mean that cult of reason fellow? Yeah. He accosted me a few days ago. We chatted for a while. Not by choice, of course, but because I didn't know how to get out of the conversation. It got a little out of hand. He insisted that I take a pamphlet. Let's have a look at this. Be Your Own God, an introductory guide to the cult of reason by Jacques Hébert. Got text on it. Soyez votre propre Dieu, un guide d'introduction à la culte de la raison. Yeah, what's it say on the front? God, that's shitty handwriting. And he even added his own signature, see? At the bottom there. To my new bestest bud, Eric. Happy reading. Best wishes, Sylvius. Green ink, too. What a fiendish color choice. That guy was such a slime ball. We aren't even close to bestest buddies. Which part? What's got you, Nightmare? At least we now know the cultist's name, Sylvius. Do you mind if we keep this pamphlet, monsieur? Be my guest. I don't want it. Oh, you mean Eric? Yeah, that's fair. But we got a signature. Did you want anything else? Do you know anything about an uprising? Oh yeah, no, 100%. I identify with that too. I've practiced for over a decade and I still suck at it. An uprising? You know, people getting angry, being violent, overthrowing the government, stuff like that. Goodness, no, I don't know anything about that sort of thing. Never mind then. That's all. Thanks for your time, monsieur. You've been a great help. It's no trouble at all. Surely there's nothing new in here, right? Back in the old Salle du Tibre. I still don't see anybody around to interview. Yeah, I can't imagine this room being of any use to us. Unless we need any priceless Roman artifacts, of course. I mean, God, who knows? Alright, we're off. Wait, that was the wrong room. Okay, heading off. Very good. Are we all done here? Yep. Let's make a move. Good call. We can always come back later if we've forgotten something. Alright. This guy said he'd been in a lot of revolutions before. I'm tempted to have a chat with him about that. Otherwise, that's a bust. That's probably a bust. That's definitely a bust. That's a bust. That's a bust. Just been there. Okay, so the Chocolate Emporium is like really the only place to go. Welcome, welcome. Ah, it's you two again. You remember us? I guess that's no surprise. Of course I remember. You are the messieurs who ask many questions and buy little chocolate. I'm afraid we have more questions today, Monsieur Hagelslack. Thanks for being patient with us. Have you heard any rumors of rebellion in Paris recently? Why, monsieur, there are always rumors of rebellion in Paris. The citizens whisper in the shadows, the bourgeois cower in fear. Yes, but have you personally heard anything specific? No, monsieur. You sell chocolate to a lot of people. Have you come across any unsavory characters in your occupation? Of course! One time, I was hiking through the mountains of the Netherlands and I was accosted by overzealous tulip salesmen. I threw a fistful of Dutch rubles at him and he made a hasty retreat. I can't help but wonder about the legitimacy of Lander's stories. But for some reason, his tangential rants don't bother me. But to be more specific, we're looking for a person called the Croque Monsieur. Does that name sound familiar? No, monsieur. I suppose we're done here. I guess it was a little silly of me to look for intel about a rebellion in a chocolate shop. Perhaps I could help you with something else, monsieur. Like what? Well, you may have noticed that this is in fact a chocolate shop. I am of much better service as a chocolate salesman than a rumor monger. Of course. I'm looking to buy a box of chocolates for a friend. May I have a recommendation? Could it be? Am I the friend, Falcon? Is this a gift for me? Certainly, monsieur. If you are looking for something romantic, then perhaps an elegant heart-shaped selection from Tuscany would suit you. Romantic, you say? I don't feel that way about you, Falcon. But how could I decline such a scrumptious gift? Oh, my throat. No, that wouldn't work. Do you have anything that would be suitable for any occasion? Oh, one moment, please. My apologies. I think I forgot to breathe while being Sparrowson for a bit too long. Ow. Then perhaps you want this box of 20 creamy chocolate swirls from London. They are very sweet. Nobody can resist. Yes, those are perfect. Take him, Falcon. Take him. For pity's sake, Sparrowson, why are you being so fidgety? No reason. Then cut it out, it's weird. I think those would work nicely, Monsieur Hagelslack. How much are they? 5 francs. Perhaps a little steep for some, but I assure you that their quality more than justifies the price tag. Oh, I should have asked for a discount. Alex, always ask for a discount. Could I get them wrapped? Certainly, monsieur. One moment, if you please. Falcon! What is it? I just want to say, you've been a great friend and an inspirational mentor. I have ample amounts of respect for you as a person, and you do know that those chocolates aren't for you, right? Oh. Yeah, I knew that. Good. Just making sure. You're breaking my heart, Falcon. Here you are, monsieur. I am sure the recipient will enjoy them. Thank you very much, monsieur, and thank you for putting up with our endless questions. Hey, it has been my pleasure, monsieur. Well, those better come in useful as a bribe. What? What? Where did everywhere else go? There he is. That's the rooster who shot the Croque Monsieur. Oh, god damn it, Cocorico, what have you done now? Well, that's obviously the next case. I'm gonna have to knock off before it, unfortunately, because we're not gonna be able to make our way through it. But in 2 weeks we'll have a longer stream and we'll finish the game off. It'll be great. I think we're getting close to unraveling this whole rebellion nonsense. Let's not dawdle, Sparrowson. We're nearly there. Alright, let me just deal with this letter first. Spam? I don't think so. It's from Cocorico. Severin. Well, go ahead, Sparrowson, let's hear it. JJ, if this letter reaches you uninterrupted, then it means that I have been captured or killed by the rebels. What? Last evening, the inspector gave me a tip-off of a midnight trade between the rebels and the Croque Monsieur on Rue de Marmozets. I intend to watch from the shadows, but I know that such a mission is a dangerous one. Wish me luck. If this is the last correspondence you'll ever hear from me, then I suppose I should end on a positive note. Falcon, you are a good friend and an excellent lawyer. I'm sorry for belittling you all these years. Kind regards, Severin Cocorico. Well, bollocks. Is this for real? There's no way. This letter has to be some sort of setup. It's Severin's handwriting. Where do you think he is? I don't know. Why would he go alone? I don't know. But we have to go help him, right? I mean, if that trader was at midnight last night, and it's 10 o'clock now, he might still be okay. Maybe. I don't know. Come on, Falcon, pull yourself together. We've got to act fast while there's still time on the clock. Sparrowson, I have a bad feeling in my gut. Well, yeah, me too. This letter is terrifying stuff. No, you don't understand. I know that if Severin isn't already dead now, he will be very soon. And there is nothing we can do about it. What are you talking about? You don't know that. I do. I am certain. We've messed up. We've missed something. We've overlooked something vital. And now Severin's fate is sealed. You're spouting defeatist nonsense. Come on, Falcon. Let's go visit the Rue des Marmosettes. We might find a clue. Okay, what did we overlook? Wait, this is a different area. Oh, well, found blood. Come on, Sparrowson, keep up. No time for wheezing. If Cocorico was last seen around here, then there has to be a clue nearby. Right! There's a pool of blood here. It looks fresh. Cocorico's? I see drag marks heading toward that tunnel, which leads straight to the Seine. If I had to guess, someone was killed here last night and their body was hastily disposed of in the river. But I see several sets of bloodied footprints, too. Some are faint, but they head that way, towards the main road. So he could still be alive. Let's see where the footprints go. Oh, bollocks. Here, the footsteps lead right into Notre Dame. It seems that way. Unbelievable. Where's the friar when you need one? Forget the friar, let's just keep following the blood trail and see where it ends up. Wait a minute, Falcon. Shouldn't we get the police involved before we go any further? We totally should, 100% we should, holy shit. That would be the smart thing to do. Why don't you run and find a policeman and I'll go on ahead. Nice try, but I'm not abandoning you. We have no idea what or who could be ahead. Fools. Hey, wait up! That way leads straight down to... Man. I'm famished. When is that mouthy parrot gonna... Wait, you're also part of the rebellion? God, bollocks. Gonna relieve me of duty so I can go grab a snack. Trail keeps going. Hey, isn't that the conciergerie jail keeper? Quack. It's Quack, you dummies. I had no idea that you were a religious man, monsieur. I'm not. I had a career change. Private security pays much better than regular old jail keeping, you know. And we might have known this if we'd gone to the conciergerie, but that might have been a waste of time. I stand by it. Monsieur, we don't have much time, so I'll keep it brief. We're following a trail that leads to the door behind you. We need you to let us pass. The door behind me? Ha! Yeah, idiots. That door leads straight to the catacombs. You don't want to go there. Catacombs? And besides, just because I know how to get in doesn't mean I'm just gonna let you pass. I've got a job to do. I have integrity. I've promised to act as guard, and that's what I'm doing. How does 5 francs sound? You want a bribe, don't you? Bingo, what you got? Here, for your troubles. 10 francs? What, are you trying to insult me? Oh, starting to warm up. What else you got? Fine, here, take it, you money grabber. Good enough. I probably should have given him the chocolates, but I can't help but feel like I might need the chocolates later. For something. Are they in the evidence box? Yeah, they are. Okay, well, we'll see how those go. We'll see how those go. If they're still left over at the end of the case, Sparrowson can have them. And besides, we were cashed up. How much have we got now? 90. Okay, that's not bad. That's the door to the catacombs. It's that simple. Yeah, it's that simple. What were you expecting? A hidden bookcase or something? Go on, go look. What idiots. They're walking straight into a pitch black maze without even a torch. I wonder. Will they get lost and starve, or will they find the crazy lion girl and get shot? Either way, ain't my problem. We don't have any sources of light, do we? We have glass. We have a whole bunch of paper. Yeah, this was a bad idea. Upon entering the doorway, Falcon and Sparrowson find themselves at the top of a stone staircase that spirals into the abyss below. So I should knock off any minute now, but I can't help it. We can't leave it here. Yep. Eagers, nothing. They begin the descent. I knew an underground passage would be dark, but this is ridiculous. I can't even see my hand in front of my face. Let's keep putting one foot in front of the other, Sparrowson. Ah, I think that was the last steps. Now it's just twisted tunnels ahead of us. I should take up smoking. If I smoked, I would have a match right now, and we'd be able to see where we're going. Plus, you know, all the health benefits. And I'd probably be calmer. Keep it together, Sparrowson. I know. I'll unravel this loose thread from my jacket. We can just trace the string to find our way back if we reach a dead end. Ah, good thinking. Just like Theseus and the Minotaur. Wait. There aren't any Minotaurs in here, are there? Head of a bull. Body of a bull. Scary stuff. That's not... No, actually, never mind. Feels like there's a gap in the wall here. I guess the path branches. I can feel a slight breeze coming from the passage to the left. The air seems a little more stagnant to the right. Well, it depends if the secret meeting is in the catacombs or through the catacombs. I'm assuming the catacombs are access to somewhere else. There's a chance that the breeze could be caused by an opening. Let's head that way. The walls feel weird and bumpy. What kind of stone is this? Dude, that's like skulls or femurs or something. Just don't look. I hate to break it to you, Sparrowson, but that's not stone. Wait, sir, what is it? Well, we're in a crypt. Oh. Oh dear. I thought we would be dealing with one or two coffins, not walls of skeletons. It's very creepy. All the femurs are like neatly filed. It's a whole thing. Keep it together, Sparrowson. Severan's life is on the line. You're right, I have to stay focused. Oh, it looks like the path branches again. Are my eyes going funky from the darkness, or is there a glimmer of light coming from the right path? No, I see it too. There's definitely some light on that side. It's definitely getting lighter. I can see my hands again. But that might just mean we're getting close to an exit, right? Maybe this has all been a wild goose chase. Hush. Listen. Voices? Voices. We're getting close. Wait, Falcon. Are you scared? Terrified. There they are. I'll ask one more time. What is your name? Are you with the police? The Royal Guards? Speak, bird. Man Beaumont, we've been here all night and he simply ain't talking. He didn't react to coaxing. He didn't react to torture. Maybe it's time to, you know, administer some justice. Justice. That word. Oh, the rooster finally crows. You want to know who I am? Fine. My name is Severin Cocorico. I am a public prosecutor for the Cour d'Assises. Well, Sevy, it's been a pleasure, but we can't be having spies running around our base of operations now, can we? So without further ado, I hereby sentence you to... Wait a minute, Pierrot. This is no ordinary spy. 'Cause he's a prosecutor? No. Because he's the bastard who condemned my father 10 years ago. Whoa, are you sure? I had my suspicions when I saw his smug air of arrogance, his holier-than-thou glare. But now that I know his name and occupation, there is no doubt. Do you remember, Bird? Do you remember the trial of a homeless lion in the winter of 1835? What was your father's name? Jean Beaumont. What were his crimes? His only crime was trying to feed a starving child. He took a handful of vegetables from a grocer's stand, not out of greed, but out of sheer desire to see me survive. But he was seen by a policeman, another arrogant cockerel like yourself, actually. Ah, Volerti. So my father was thrown in jail. He was dragged to court. I had the privilege of watching the proceedings from the stands. I remember your sharp words. This man is a thief. This man is a scoundrel. He deserves the harshest possible punishment for his crimes. You didn't care about the consequences. You didn't care about why my father did what he did. All you cared about was fulfilling your lust to see a criminal behind bars. My father received a sentence of 5 years. He died on his third. Do you remember him? Mademoiselle, in all my days as a prosecutor, I have seen over thousands of cases. I'm not going to remember a single bread thief. You Horton canard! We're all just insects to you, aren't we? Who cares that a child starves on the streets as long as you put enough criminals behind bars to meet your quota? Am I right? Your silence speaks volumes of your guilt. Severin Cocorico, you have been tried by the people of the Second Republic. We have found you guilty on the counts of conspiracy, on the murder of the Croque Monsieur, and on the murder of my father, Jean Beaumont. Oh, I have been found guilty. Mademoiselle, if you want to shoot me so you can fulfill your revenge fantasies, then by all means, shoot me. But don't pretend for a moment that this mob resembles a court of justice in any form. A court of justice? Now there's a contradiction. Bird, you know nothing of justice. Remus, read this man his last rites. With pleasure, madame. Falcon, we have to make a move. Say something. Oh, balls. This is a hard one. I'm gonna have to not say anything because there's too much at stake. Bollocks. I could just get shot. I don't have any weapons, do I? The chocolate is useless. I don't trust Falcon to be clever. Okay. Risk and reward. I stay silent, Cocorico dies, we find out more, we get more evidence, we have an eyewitness statement, which is apparently worth things back in 19th century France. We speak up. We could die. We could get hauled away. We could pledge allegiance. I mean, we could say we've been let through, right, as rebel members. Speaking up is more interesting, and it's got that in its favor. And we might be able to talk people around into, like, using Cocorico as a scapegoat or an inside man or something. I'm gonna regret this. Alright, I'm going in. I'm coming too. No, I need you to get out of here. Go find the police, Royal Guard, anyone. I'll stall for time. I really, really want to save and quit here and come back to this next fortnight, but no, we got a few more minutes. Falcon. Okay, I'll go get help. Do you have any last words? Just pull the bloody trigger and be done with it. Wait! 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 Wait. He's right. This is a terrible trial. There's no evidence, no defense, no examination of the facts. You've dragged a man off the streets and decided his fate based purely on your own prejudices and whims. Who the cluck does this bird brain think he is? I am this man's defense attorney. I am JJ Falcon. JJ, what are you doing? Defense attorney? You're a raven loony is what you are. Or a spy. I've seen this monsieur eavesdropping on our conversations before. He cannot be trusted. No. We gotta have a trial in the catacombs. Please, please, please. This will be amazing. Everyone, please hear me out. Hmm. Brother Remus, you are a man of God. Surely you don't approve of this sort of mob violence. I see no issue. The good book is full of stories of violence. Joshua ransacked the city of Jericho. Ahud and the judges were ruthless assassins. Samson killed thousands before meeting his fate. Well, sure, but that's the Old Testament. What would Jesus say about this? He would say, I did not come to bring peace, but a sword. Matthew 10:34. Oh. Damn. Do you see, Falcon? This man's death is inevitable. For the good of France and in the name of justice, he must be killed. Justice. There's that word again. Madame, I won't presume to know who you are or what you stand for, but shooting this man right now would not bring you justice. It will only serve to satisfy your desire for revenge. Justice, revenge, what's the difference? Due process, madame. By following an organized chain of events, justice ensured that both sides have a fair and balanced trial. My father did not receive a fair and balanced trial. Then this is your opportunity to show the rooster how it should be done. Madame, surely you aren't entertaining the words of this heathen. Fine, Falcon. We'll play this your way. We shall have a formal trial for the murder of the Coq Monsieur. Excellent. Shall we head back to my office and file the necessary papers? Don't take me for a fool, you'll walk us right into a trap. We shall have the trial right here and now. Right here. In the catacombs. It's as good a place as any. I suppose we'll be needing a judge. I volunteer! No thanks, Pierrot. We're trying to form a courtroom, not a circus. Ah. Just go see how the security is doing, Pierrot. We don't want any more spies wandering in. Right here? Perhaps I can help, madame. You know that I am a pious man, after all. Okay, Remus, you can be our judge, and I will lead the prosecution. What about the jury? With due respect, I don't trust your peers to be impartial. Look around you. As we speak, we are being watched and judged by countless dead men and women. They shall be our jury. That may work as a metaphor, but in practical terms, it is me you have to convince, Falcon. Convince me this bird is not guilty. After all, I am the one who holds the gun. Well, it looks like we're ready to get started. Ahem. The trial of Severin Cocorico is underway. He stands accused of the murder of the man known as the Croque Monsieur in cold blood. Madame Beaumont, please explain the details of what happened. Very well. Last night, at the stroke of midnight, 2 gunshots were heard on the Rue de Marmoset. Pierrot alerted us, and we managed to arrive before the police did. On the scene, I saw the man known as the Croque Monsieur, a good friend of ours, lying in a pool of his own blood. Standing over the body, I saw the murderer, Severin Cocorico, still clutching his murder weapon. Am I to understand that you did not witness the crime firsthand, madame? That you only saw the aftermath? Yes, but one of us did happen to see the incident itself. Madame Beaumont, I found this here pigeon running around our tunnels. I am no pigeon, monsieur. Bollocks, now I have to actually win the case. He's a spy in any case. What's I execute him right now? It's alright, he's with me. With you? He's my assistant. He carries my bags and stuff. Falcon, I trust that you don't have any other assistants lurking around the corner. No, madame. Then take your lackey out of my sight. Falcon! What is it? I saw someone working in the catacombs. I think he was watching us from the shadows. Another rebel? I don't know. But he got spooked when he saw me. He dropped this. Okay, it's a leaflet, but without a signature on it. Well, I best be getting back to the patrols then. Not so fast, Pierrot. You witnessed the crime firsthand, did you know? I did, ma'am. then you can be our first witness. Go stand in the center. Okay, it's 10 past 8. We're getting into the trial. Before we get into the meat of the trial, I'm going to call it. We'll do a third session in 2 weeks to finish the game off. In the meantime, I must head off and run some errands. Tomorrow is the experimental writing stream, 2 p.m. Sunday Australian time, 6 a.m. my time, 10 p.m. Saturday US time. It'll probably run for between 2 and 3 hours, I'm not sure exactly. And I'll have to prep something meaty today, won't I? It'll be... Well, I hope it'll be interesting. It'll be design-oriented rather than writing-oriented, because, as I've said on many occasions prior, writing is boring. But hopefully writing design will be more interesting and more valuable, and we'll get into that then. So, until next time, thank you everyone for watching and for coming. It has been a pleasure. And I will hopefully see you tomorrow. Be great. So until then, farewell and all the best.